Hello, it's Colette. Welcome to my channel, and this is the weekly tarot card for week commencing Monday, the 27th of March 2017. And it's a good card. Rohrig deck, 3 of Wands. It says Virtue on it. And if you can see, there's a wee man walking down the middle of the road. He's got this big plume of lovely pink and kind of lilac energy above him. It's almost as though the sense of spirit is just flowing out of his head, his crown chakra. And there's lots of light in the card. He's walking towards a lovely horizon with a lake, and it's very much like some of the roads up in the Highlands when you just go over a hill, and then before you know it, there's this massive vista of, you know, the loch and the mountains, and it's just that feeling of, whoa, this is amazing. So it's a beautiful card, one that I adore. Very good spiritual card, but it is Wands, and Wands brings out our sense of passion, our sense of commitment to our passion, and also has a direct effect mainly on the things that are to do with our passions, our careers, our way of looking at things from a kind of life energy path. So 3 of Wands, in general, it says virtue on it. So if you just want to work with that word, it's a time of being virtuous. It's a time of doing the right thing, and doing it because it is the right thing. So I've got a dog licking me here. Hi, want to say hello? Say hello. Okay, so I'll come back down now. Okay, stay there. So basically, the 3 of Wands is a sense of things coming together in a way that would allow us to see the longer term and see the bounty up ahead. It can be when, you know, we've started things, we put a lot of work into them, maybe they've not been moving forward the way we want, and then suddenly you get a breakthrough where you can see that, yes, it is going to be worth it. I can see that all this creative energy that I've put into things is actually going to take me forward to the outcome that I want. And because of that, it makes it a really good card in most areas of life for the week ahead. I actually do like the aspect of the spiritual side of this. It's as though, you know, as someone that's maybe plateaued spiritually, suddenly they find that maybe something opens up for them, whether they get a dream or whether, you know, they see a spirit, or whether they just know that a certain path is for them. And I would like to hear about that sort of spiritual magical side if you have an opening up of paths in the week ahead, because this card certainly many years ago brought that for me when I met just one person, and that one person opened me up to who I am now, basically, and it was on this card, but the spiritual application of it. So I'll like to hear back on that. Particularly, I know a few of you where we've been talking about being on a plateau and just biding your time until something opens up. Well, it looks like this week ahead, the light will flow, the energy will flow, the healing and the understanding and the knowledge will all flow for you. But what does it mean in other areas of life? If we go to career, the 3 of Wands is always a good career card. There's just no doubt about it. It's when we feel as though, again, we've reached a stage where we can now see that we can keep going, that we're gathering that speed towards the horizon. We've got most of the things together that we need, and we've had a wee breakthrough that allows us to see that a game plan can work and will work. And whether that's about, you know, plans you've made to change career in this week, you get yourself finally onto that road, or whether it's a sense that you bring forth some sort of promotion or some sort of good energy that allows you to see that the hard work that you put in is paying off. There's more to be done. This card isn't like, oh, it's done, you're fine. It's about understanding where you are in your career and understanding that with a bit more commitment, work and maybe even working with other people and sharing ideas, that you can certainly get a good outcome. So very good career card. If we look at it in health, again, virtue. It's very much about being virtuous. What does virtue mean? It means doing what you know you have to do to keep your health good. And if that means going to the doctor for a niggle, then do it. And if that means getting back on your exercise plan or taking the meds that you should have taken, looking at it, just think the word virtue, doing the right thing. If you got antibiotics this week and the pharmacist says, remember to finish the course, please remember to finish the course. Be virtuous. Do what is right. Don't cut corners with health. If you're told that there's certain things you have to do for an outcome, then just do them. It's as simple as that. Again, this is a card that doesn't have, most of my cards have specific conditions associated with them that I've connected with the card. This one is simply my card that says, do what's right. Do what you're told. If it's right, to a certain degree, use your instinct in this. If you've been given advice and it intrinsically feels wrong, then seek out a second opinion. Seek out understanding why your instinct or intuition is saying, no, I don't think that's right. But it's all about doing the right thing for you. And if you do that, you'll see progress with health this week. In love, if you're in a relationship, this is a good one for, it's a hard one to explain in love. This card can sometimes bring people to commitments of sort of halfway houses, like an engagement on the way to a marriage, or moving into a house together, on the way to further commitment further down the line. It's very much when couples look at where they are and decide to do the right thing, look after one another, come together, commit to that shared vision and do it in a good and right way. And I often find with partnerships, when this card comes out, although it is a wands card, which is fire, that there can be a very strong sense of compassion within the partnership. If one partner's maybe having a bad time, the other partner will really step in and take the heat as such and then move forward with it. So although it's got an aspect of fire, I've found that there's almost like, a loving partnership sort of, if one's down, the other one will be virtuous and they'll take over, and vice versa. So it's a very good card for long-standing partnerships. If you're looking for a partner, the virtue card means kind of be good. Don't expect to find the right partner if you're falling over drunk and doing things maybe that aren't the true you. That's probably a horrible thing to say, but you know what I mean. If you want to meet a partner and you want a partner that will fit into your life, don't expect to meet them at your worst. You want to meet them at your best. So this is a week to be on your best behaviour. This is a week to understand that you're wanting something for the longer term. So you have to put the work in and maintain, not an image, I don't mean that. It's not about having your nails done and, having your eyebrows done. It's not like that at all. That's for the men as well, by the way. But it's not about that. It's about being the best you that you can be, so that the universe, with like attracting like, laws of attraction, etc., if you're your very best and putting out that intent for a partner, then you're likely to get the very best version of that partner coming towards you. So that's what I mean by being virtuous. It's about being the best version of you that you can. So in love, it's a very good card as well. Where money's concerned, it very much is about being virtuous. Don't be silly with money this week. Also think, could I have that bottle of wine, or could I put £6 of stuff into a food bank? It's those sort of things that should be in your head with money. Should I splurge with that? Or is there something better I could do with that money? And with the virtue card, it's normally something virtuous. Should I buy that thing at £200? Or should I invest it in an exercise bike? Should I splurge that on sweeties, or should I give to a food bank? Always go with doing the best thing with your money that you can this week, and you'll work fine with that card. And remember, the spiritual side as well of just being the best you can, and in doing that, just in walking your talk, just in being optimistic and open for the future, that there will be a sense of a creation of energy, right time, right place for spiritual progress to be made. So an unusual card. It's quite hard to explain sometimes in all the different areas, but it's one that I love. I see this as one of the more positive cards in the tarot deck, particularly Rohrig. So you're in for a positive week. Be the best you that you can be, and you'll love this card. So if you liked the weekly tarot card, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. If you are wanting to learn the tarot, my book, Tarot Novice to Pro in One Book by Colette Brown, is on sale. Has been for, oh my goodness, has been for 5 years now, but it still ticks along great, so it's still popular, and it's a good one to dip your toe into to learn the tarot in a very practical way. So if you like the way that I work with the tarot, you might actually like my book too. Anyway, many blessings. Enjoy your Three of Wands week, not book, and hopefully see you next week for the next weekly tarot card. Many blessings now. Bye.